Alright gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures episode 111. 111, that's right. We are back. Let's jump into the world, shall we? It's a little earlier than I usually do my WoW hardcore videos, but I mentioned this in the last episode, but for me that was like 3 or 4 days ago. And by the time that it posted, it was like Friday last week. It's now Sunday, so it's been a couple days since I played. But I mentioned it in that last video, but just in case you didn't see it or whatever, I'm going on a business trip for my job. I leave for about 2 weeks. I'm going out of town to do some training. I work for the railroad, and I have to do some courses, some training, and in-person training, I guess, in Florida. So I'll be gone down in Florida for roughly 2 weeks. It'll be about a week and a half, 2 weeks. So I said that I was going to try and crank out a bunch of videos over the weekend and have us covered in that period. But unfortunately, Friday, I had the 4th of July, spent it with family, wound up doing a lot of cooking, grilling, drinking. And then Saturday, I hung out with some friends, did some things in real life, did some errands that I had to do as far as work and cleaning, just life stuff. You know how it is. But now it's finally Sunday. I did some things earlier this morning, played some games with some friends for a bit, and it's about 5:30 p.m. Finally have the time to jump on and record a few episodes. I think I can probably get...
Where would you like to fly to?
I'd say 4 to 5 episodes tonight, and have them cover next week. And then I'm probably going to bring my laptop with me. I might bring my camera as well and my MMO mouse, and maybe we can do some recording in Florida in the hotel. But honestly, a lot of my time is going to be... I basically work every day while I'm down there. I get 1 day off. My girlfriend's coming with me, so that 1 day off I'm probably going to spend with her. So yeah, I probably just won't have a ton of time to record, if I'm being honest. And realistically, I would need to do like 10 videos if I was going to cover from this week until next week. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday the following week. So I'm going to try and crank out 6 episodes tonight. Each of them are about an hour long, so that'll probably take me until like 10, 11 o'clock. I don't know. If we can't get all of them, it is what it is, right? But either way, that's what's going to be happening over the next like 2 weeks. Post is just going to be a little different. We've got Dark Souls content already pre-recorded ahead of time, ready for the weekend. I've got some Temtem content every Monday, still pre-recorded and ready. The only thing that's going to change is the WoW postings. I just didn't get enough time over the weekend to get a lot of stuff pre-recorded for us for this following week. Again, I'll be bringing my laptop. I might have time to record an episode or two. I leave tomorrow on Monday at... I'm probably going to head out of town around noon. It's about a 7-hour drive for me, so I'll probably get in around 7 p.m. That night, I might just go ahead and record an episode when I get into the hotel. I'm just trying to think the logistics of it. I mean, I guess I could. And then the next morning I have my class at 8 a.m. So I'm probably going to have to get up around like 7:30, get some breakfast, and then find where this class is going to take place for the next 2 weeks. The first week is like a in-classroom class, and then the following week is like an out-in-the-field class where I'll be working on the actual locomotives and coupling up cars and these things. I know how to do all that stuff, but this is kind of like, it's just you have to take this course when you become a new hire for the railroad. So I did a lot of this stuff at my last job, but I did it the way that I learned how, which isn't 100% the safest way, the OSHA way, the way that they want you to do it, right? So I have to go in and pretend like I don't really know anything. And obviously I'll explain my job experience and whatnot, but I have to basically just like forget what I know and learn the correct, safe way, right? So that's what's been going on. That's the news, if you will. So yeah, I'm gonna try and remember, just pack up my camera, pack up my mouse pad, pack up my actual MMO mouse, and I'll get Classic WoW re-downloaded on my laptop, updated. Well, the thing that sucks is I'm gonna be missing a lot of my I'll be missing a lot of the add-ons that we use,
Health warning.
which I'm not crazy about. So maybe I also don't have OBS downloaded on my laptop, so it would be a very different setup. So honestly, I'll probably just try and record 6 episodes tonight. I'd be done by like 11:30. It's a little later than I want to play, honestly. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Just know the WoW content, it's going to be a little different over the next 2 weeks. I'll figure out when I'm posting and what I can do and what days are going to be when, but tonight you're going to see the clock. It's much earlier than we're used to playing, and I'll probably like change shirts between every episode and just try and make it seem like it's another day and a new episode, but little inside secret with you and me. Same day, same night, same it's Sunday, so same Sunday. But I like to kind of keep the idea that we're only playing like an hour or two every night. I don't really like to play for 5-6 hours straight like I used to when I was like 16, but different times. Today specifically, it's going to be an exception because I'm trying to get a bunch of content pre-recorded, and I didn't have time over the weekend. Again, we had the 4th of July this weekend. Spent some time with my family. We had a big party. Lit off a bunch of fireworks. Saturday, I hung out with friends before I leave town. Went and saw the new Jurassic Park. It was okay. I wasn't crazy about it. Some of my friends thought it was okay too. Some liked it. Some were like, yeah, it was okay, but one of my buddies said it best. It's the 7th movie in the franchise. I don't expect it to be like groundbreaking. I was like, you know what? True. It was a fun little in theaters experience. The dinosaurs are big. The sounds are crazy in your ears, right? So that was Saturday, and today is finally Sunday. Today I cleaned and washed my car, did a bunch of laundry, did a bunch of cleaning itself, picked up around the house and started doing some cooking. So that's kind of been what today has been spent on. But I knew that we were going to try and get some videos pre-recorded this weekend, so Sunday, good as a day as any to do it. Getting a decent bit of white... Oh, why did I leave stealth? What the hell? Getting a decent bit of white spider meat. We know we can cook this into a pretty nice cooking recipe. So we'll save that spider meat. Yeah, my goal for tonight, 5 to 6 episodes. Best case scenario, 6. Worst case scenario, 4 to 5. If I only do 4, we'll probably post on Tuesday and Wednesday this upcoming week, and then Tuesday and Wednesday the next week. And then the following week after that, I'll be back home and we'll be back to a normal schedule. But to be honest, this character is pretty close to being done. We're level 53. We only have 7 levels to go. So within the next... oh god, that scared the hell out of me. Dude, I thought that was like a giant rare elite that was just swarming at me. Yeah, between the next, I'd say, 20 episodes or so, we should be done with the rogue. And then we'll probably take a break from WoW, Hardcore WoW, to possibly visit another MMO, mix it up for a little bit. Or we'll just jump right into the Druid. I don't know how I feel just yet, but as we know, as I've said many times throughout this whole series, WoW, Hardcore WoW at least, is kind of the series that I want to be like the forever series on the channel. I love playing WoW. I've played it my whole life, and I don't mind playing it. I had a problem with it when I was younger, where I became really addicted and didn't do anything else like many other gamers. and it consumed a lot of my life. It really hurt a lot of my... Wow, that's a nice 25 silver for that. Holy shit. It consumed a lot of my life, and it was kind of a negative thing. I had to realize, like, I had an addiction, and I've had many addictions in my life. I've been addicted to cigarettes. I've been addicted to marijuana. I've been addicted to alcohol, other drugs that I don't really want to name, but I've had to come to the realization and kind of have a real talk with myself and be like, you're addicted to this. You are using this. It's a negative in your life. It's hurting you. It's hindering you from growing and becoming the man you want to be and the person you want to be. And I'm proud of myself for that, because I think that takes a lot of like holding yourself accountable and self-responsibility. And it took many years to get there, right? Like, I ignored it and ignored it and ignored it for many years too. So it wasn't something that happened overnight. This happened over years, right? But now I'm at a place to where I've, checked myself, and I've gotten a lot of the proper eggs in the right basket, so to speak. And I allow myself 1 to 2 hours a night to play WoW, or, the other games that we're working on. I play in different times, and I'm happy with where we're at with that. So I think I have a healthy hold on it now. And that's kind of the reason why I don't really like to play more than an hour or two a night. I go about my day. We wake up early. I go to work usually about 12 hours a day. I'm trying to get acclimated to this new job, but after I do, I'm trying to get back into the gym and put on a little more size. I'm a thin, tall fella, so I'm trying to maybe put on an extra 20 pounds, 25 pounds over the next year or two. It's a lot, but I know. Yeah, but I'm eating good. I've got a lady in my life that I've had for 3 going on 4 years now, so I feel like I've got a lot of things that I want working in the right direction now, and I can, as long as I keep these things in check and I don't let them consume all of my life like I did when I was like fucking 16, 17, I can have fun and enjoy what I enjoy. You just, moderation is key, right? So that's a little peek behind the veil of why we only do an hour and a half a night. I think at most we've gone like an hour and 45, an hour and 55 minutes in this series. But yeah, there's a reason I don't really like to play for more than like at most 2 hours a night. Hang on, I need to send a text real quick. Okay, sorry. Helping the missus with a cooking recipe and what she needs to do to keep the meat moist and tender. Alright, we need 2 more of the great lava spiders. I'll be honest though, it's like relapsing. Now I'm kind of excited that we're doing like a little longer of a day. It won't happen again after this, honestly, but I just got work to do, and this is some work that we got to do. But I'm excited that we get to play a nice long session of WoW today. Alright, last spider right here. After this, that's right, we need a couple more slavers and taskmasters. We had 9 taskmasters last time, 10 slavers. We also need those plated daggers. I think they drop off of the taskmasters and the slavers. Just try and kick that. I used my energy terribly here, but oh well. We resisted. Whew. Okay. It's all the spiders we needed. We have 5 open slots. Maybe I should swing back by town and sell this stuff. That's right, we also broke 115 gold, or we're just about to break 115 gold, so next time we head back to a major city, we're going to buy that final bank slot. That's 100 gold. Throw this bag in there, and we'll have every bank slot purchased, which is pretty crazy. I didn't think we were going to ever do that. But yeah, I mean, we've got our ground mount. We've basically got money to cover all of our spells for the rest of the game until 60. Well, we will, I should say. We have all of our expenses kind of paid. We can spend this money. It'll be the last like big investment on this character, so that's kind of cool. After that, all of our gold is just kind of like whatever, you know, we don't really need it. We're not buying gear. We're not what the hell is this guy doing? Yeah, we're not buying gear off the auction house. We're not trying to get like raid ready or anything like that. We don't have to buy any enchants or anything like that. We got our mount. That was our first big investment. And then after that, it was just bags and bag spaces. So there's 115. Let's go ahead and turn this quest into...
I think I'm getting a cold. Damn this frigid climate.
Frigid climate? Brother, it's like 1,000,000 degrees here. Alright, I wanted to turn that in just in case there was a chain quest. This is a really nice belt for a enhancement shaman, which eventually we are going to be making. Like an enhancement elemental hybrid shaman is kind of a shaman that I want to make. Kind of like build into enhancement with like melee and stuff, and then also get like a little bit of int and stuff with our gear so we can heal a good bit. Lightning bolts will still deal a good bit of damage. But if that's the case, maybe we just kind of lean into more of the elemental side and then just kind of splash in the enhancement side. Russ. This guy's killed all the damn... Okay. We got a few left. Try and make sure we pickpocket. Go for the Taskmasters first. There's another dagger. We're getting even more mage weave. We have a lot of things that we're trying to keep right now. Basically everything in these areas that I'm highlighting, we want to keep. Another dagger, thank you. Now we're looking to pickpocket these guys, not only for lock boxes, but also the high probability of even more potions. The superior health potions have a pretty good drop rate. When we're pickpocketing these guys, we've got 26 total, like 19 in the bank and 7 on our person right now. So they're the potions we're probably going to be using until the end of the game. Let's try and get as many as we can, right? Can never have too many potions, especially when we aren't an alchemist and we can't make them ourselves or buy them. So, you know, we're limited to however many we find. So I don't really like to throw those potions away. Another dagger. The mana potions, I wish I was a mana user at times, or at least I could send them to an alt of mine that was a mana user. Because I've gotten quite a few mana potions, but unfortunately I can't use them. I'd usually just wind up selling them. I'd love to... I could probably make that drop, but let's just go the safer way here. That's gonna hurt. Gonna use the cooldowns here. Try and pickpocket them all first. Honestly, I played this fight perfectly. Alright, one more dagger. We have a total of like 121 mage cloth. We've got 77 in the bank, 44 on our person right now. A lot of mage cloth, which is used for both, you know, mage weed bandages obviously right now, but also some of our engineering recipes. We got some mithril, I think, on top of this ridge. I hope it's not all the way up. I hope it's just up here. Ah, it's all the way up. Fuck. I'm gonna try and go get it real quick. We can just drop back down. I imagine I have to go all the way around though. I was supposed to do research on how hard Overseer Maltorius is, and honestly I just was completely forgot about it, too lazy, multitude of things, but I did not do research. So probably after this episode, I'll take a couple seconds to, that's crazy, I can't mine this, what the hell? Is that a visual bug? It must be a quest. I'll take a little bit of time to research how difficult he is and if it's something that we can actually feasibly do right now, or if it's something we should wait and come back for. I think I've seen other people in hardcore die to Overseer Maltorius, so I feel like I need to be cautious, but I can't remember if it's because he's in a cave, he's an elite, he's a spellcaster, like there's multiple things to it. But I would like to take this quest on if I can, because that chest piece is insane. That's probably the chest piece we would use until the end of the game, if I'm being honest. 18 agility, 8 stamina. Our current chest has 7 agility, 15 stamina. So we would lose 7 stamina, but we would gain, 11 agility? Like, that's crazy. We would lose 6 strength as well, but we also gain 3 armor. You know, it's a toss-up. We lose a decent bit of strength, but at the same time, we're also gaining a lot more agility, and I scale off agility better than I scale off strength, so in the total, I feel like it's a net positive. I feel like the fall damage that we are taking is greatly reduced with this safe fall. I think we got this passive at like level 40 or 50 or something like, or no, it was definitely 40, because I remember we had to pay for our mount, but then I was like, as soon as I get a little more gold, I want to get that passive. Kind of a little bit of ease of mind, if you will. Ease of mind, peace of mind, whatever the saying is. Now, I'm not trying to take on a blazing elemental and the dwarves, but I would like to take the dwarves on. See, there's another potion. See, we put the bleeds on this guy, get him low, and then we switch to this guy. That way the AoE will finish him off. More mage weave. I don't necessarily want to kill the slave workers if I don't have to. They can drop the thorium plated daggers, and I can also pickpocket them because they're humanoids, but they're slave workers for these dark iron dwarves, man. I don't want to do that. Someone left their tools out in the middle of the open. It's crazy. That's a big ass screwdriver, by the way. Holy. So yeah, I'd rather just pickpocket these guys, leave them alive. I mean, they're already. Maybe it would be better if I just took them out, freed them from their misery. More mithril down below in the lava pits. I think this is where Maltorius is. The slag pit, or maybe close to here. I need 3 more Taskmasters. Need to be very, very careful we don't fall in there, because I don't know how the hell I would get out. I'd probably have to jump up on a safe area on the side if there is any, or maybe like down here in Hearth. There's something you can do called lava jumping in Classic WoW. Veterans know what it is, but if you don't, lava ticks at a certain interval and a time rate, and you can kind of find the sweet spot on that, where you're just like jumping in between the ticks, and you can essentially never take damage from lava if you get in the sweet spot. There's add-ons that can help you with it. Some people just know like how to count it, but I'm not one of those people, and I also don't have the add-ons, so I need to be careful around lava. I'm gonna see if I can find Maltorius in here organically, and at least like maybe hover over his character, see what kind of abilities he has, see if he has an execute or anything like that. It says the head of Maltorius is maybe a little further up. The quarry gate. Let's wait for stealth to come off cooldown here. Seems like there's ore down here too. Banana bread, ugh. Oh, I love this song. Classic has such a good soundtrack. This song is like very Star Wars vibes for me. It's like space opera of people just singing in unison to chant, kind of. Oh god, thank god the bleeds. All right, let's slap a crippling poison on here. I need to rebuff up anyways, so let's put a fresh poison on the main weapon, a crippling on the offhand since these are humanoids. We're in a cave. They could run away. Let's pop a new stamina food, eat some Mike and Ike's that I got from the movie theater last night that I didn't finish. They're not bad, they're not stale or anything. Try and pickpocket everyone if we can. Worst case scenario, I get about 2 silver per pickpocket. We got all of the daggers that we needed. We got all of the kills that we needed. Seems like someone's down here that we need to... Hopefully it's not an escape quest. Hopefully we don't have to help them escape, but... Or maybe they're directly above us. I think Maltorius is up there. At least the secret plans, Fiery Flux, are up there. Some mithril. There's a dying archaeologist. Obsidian. A level 52 elite. It's not really something I want to mess with. 16.5k health. That's a lot of health, by the way. Let's save our combo points. We got the cripple on him. I'm I'm actually really enjoying questing in Searing Gorge because there's just a lot of ore in this area. Oh shit, it resisted. That's why you have to be careful with your pickpockets. Dented footlockers down here. Our lockpicking skills aren't high enough yet to open them, but in the future, if we ever, oh man, this place is crawling with them. I guess these are just like little cubbies where they would sleep. And we could pickpocket all these guys and be in here for a minute. Oh, bro. And there's a rare around him? Oh my god. Now I see why this is so hard. He has polymorph, netomatic. Oh, bro, not happening. 4, well, really 3 elites and a rare. I'm tempted to try and just kill the elite really quickly, or the rare really quickly, loot him, and then jump over. He also has 14,000 health. I don't think Maltorius is going to be feasible, guys. I'd really like to take that rare on, though. I'm thinking, what if I like use evasion, blow everything to kill the rare, and then loot him, jump over the edge, and vanish? But at the same time, Maltorius is going to be putting Shadow Word Pain on me. He could net me, polymorph me, Shadow Bolts. My evasion doesn't really work for that. I feel like this is risky. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the Fiery Flux or Maltorius. I didn't realize he had 14,000 health, bro. Holy shit. That's very, very difficult. Is there a shortcut back to the front? Even though that sounds like an oxymoron. Sha sha sha. Whew. Well, we got some information on Maltorius. I think that's a quest that we'll probably be skipping. If he was alone, I would take it on. I would gouge kite him, make sure that we avoided all of his abilities. I'd kick everything, and I wouldn't feel too scared, especially with all my cooldowns up. But having to deal with 3 elites total and the rare being there, that's a death sentence, man. That truly is a death sentence. Scroll of Protection, that's nice. I'll just throw that on right now. I could sap one, and maybe even like sleep or sticky glue the other, but realistically what's going to happen is it's going to take me longer than 40 seconds, the 40 seconds that we have as sap, to kill Maltorius. If he has 14,000 health, it's going to take longer than 45 seconds. What is this? Oh, Incendosaurs. That's a happy accident. I didn't realize these things were down here. I was wondering where they were, but... Alright, well, we found them. Let's try and kill 20 of these real quick, and then maybe we'll just hearth out. We're already at 35 minutes on the first episode, so... Incendosaurs scales. That's probably used for like leatherworking, I imagine. Or maybe blacksmithing. I'm such a little drink slut. I've got a Coke Zero in this glass. I've got an iced coffee in this glass. I've got a Corona here. And then I've got a wallet full of water here. 4 different drinks. You never know what you want. I'm seeing why people fear this quest in hardcore, and especially if you weren't a rogue, like, you have to fight your way through all of these different human dwarves to get here, and then if things go wrong where you need some space to kite them, like, you have to run back out into that room that was full of Dark Iron dwarves. Like, oh man. There's some quests in hardcore you're just not supposed to do solo, and since we can't group up in a group and get help from other players, some stuff we're just not going to be able to do. I'm still not sure if we're going to be able to do the Mizrael quest. I don't feel comfortable doing it. I would give it an attempt at 60, but again, I really just want to get this character to 60 and then kind of cement him on a shelf and either go to like Star Wars, The Old Republic, or Guild Wars / Guild Wars 2, or go ahead and get started on the next character, then like lose a character at like 57 or something. That shit would be tragic. All this time. We're at 8 days, 13 hours, 38 minutes. Like, that's so much time invested into this character. So realistically, I'm just trying to get this character to 60, man. We've already had some fun with some challenging quests before. We've pushed the boundaries. But these elite quests at the end, we've already said, like, some of these I'm just not going to be able to do solo. Maltorius, probably one of them. Princess, probably one of them as well. If I value my life. Man, these scales can stack up more than 20. Not many items in Classic can go over 20. I'm trying to think, is there a way that I could get the Secret Plan's Fiery Flux? I could probably sap Maltorius, root one of the guards, put the other one to sleep. Because I'm assuming to loot the Secret Plans, I'm going to need like 3 seconds to be able to loot. So if that rare wasn't there, I could probably do it. But since the rare was there, there's just no way I could do it right now. Because I could use one of these, that would give me 10 seconds, one of these, that would give me 20 seconds on another one, then sap on Maltorius, and then maybe blind on the rare. Maybe I could. It's just a lot to do. And if any one of them misses or fails, I just wasted a lot of things for no reason, is kind of what I'm thinking. Let's take on 2 of these puppies. I should have used those combo points. Whoops. I know better than that. Alright, 8 more of the Incendosaurs. It's probably hot as hell in here. It's been hot as hell in the south. I work in the sun, and I'm from the south. Whew. It has been hell on earth. For the last, like, week and a half. I mean, every summer it's getting hotter and hotter down here, but God, the humidity is what really makes it a killer. Of course, my straw isn't connected. I've explained the whole straw fiasco with the Owala before. Much better. I'd stopped smoking. I haven't smoked anything really in a couple months, but really, I picked up a another vape while I starting this job, just to kind of have something to ease the tension off. Now, give me just 1 second, guys. I need to go AFK real quick. So I'm stealthed in the corner. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Thankfully, nothing happened. Just had to flip over some laundry real quick. Alright, 5 more Incendosaurs. We'll go ahead and hearth, head back to Kargath, and then fly back into the Searing Gorge to turn these in. We'll see what quests we have left here. There's probably not going to be too many more after everything we've done already. Which means we'll probably be heading to... Where did we say? Fellwood next? It's either Fellwood, Ashara... possibly... I mean, Angora will be later. I think it's probably going to be Fellwood. Maybe not. Most of Angoro's quests are like 51, 52, 53, 55, 55, 52, 51, 53, 50. Ashara seems to be 53, 52. There's not many here. Winter Spring is more like 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, upwards of... So the final close off of the game is probably going to be like Winter Spring. Eastern Plagueland, no, Western Plaguelands, 53, 55, 53, 55, 52, 54, 56, 55, 56... What about... Ooh. Maybe we come do the Blasted Lands? I think we said at 55 we're going to come back and try and get Mori's Key and the Mind's Eye, as well as take on the Heart of Mach. King Mukla is another quest where I'm not sure we're going to be able to do it, but we'll see. Oh, that's right. We should go back and do Reven Tusk Village. We have a ton of quests there that we didn't do. We did the outskirts of the Hinterlands, but we never did all of the quests at Reven Tusk. So there's probably at least like half a level to a whole level of experience at Reven Tusk we could get. So yeah, what we need to do, Reven Tusk, the Blasted Lands. Ungoro seems like it's going to be pretty soon. We're getting to the point to where we are kind of drying up on quests, I guess. It's this little bridge from like 53 to 55 that I think might be a little tricky. We might have to start taking on some higher level quests as far as going to areas that don't have green quests for us. We haven't been doing this on purpose, but we've just been trying to do so many zones that it wound up, we were playing catch up, right? We were always like a little ahead of where we were going next because we were doing all the quests in a previous zone. We would do all the stuff in Desolus, and then by the time we got to Teneris or whatever, we would be 3 or 4 levels ahead of the quests, and we would have to do like all the green quests first, and then we'd go on to the yellow quests. But now we're kind of closing that gap. It seems like we don't have that many quests left. Oh, sorry, we were all done on the Incendosaurs. We might wind up just, killing a bunch of mobs that are around our level too, if that becomes the case. We'll just like spend some time grinding, earn some gold, and then fill up our bags, go back to town. All right, let's go ahead and hearth 63 Incendosaur scales. I'm tempted to try and get the Secret Plans Fiery Flux, but I don't know. Just try and sneak out of here real quick. How do we... I think we came in over here. I'm going to try and make my way back over there, and maybe we give it a chance. I wouldn't mind finishing this one, and then... because that's another 5,000 experience right there. If we can't kill Maltorius, it is what it is. That chest would be really nice, but... if we can't kill him, we can't kill him. I have to be able to sap Maltorius. So we need to sap Maltorius, sticky glue another one away from the secret plans. Slumber Sand first, sticky glue another one away from the plans, and then blind the rare. Oh, someone's down here. Careful, friend. They're on the end of their journey as well. They said thanks. So that is not the right way to go. It's just risky, man. It's just risky. Oh, and we found our way out. Shit is like an elaborate tunnel system that I do not know how to navigate. Well, we're back in the cauldron. I know we can survive this. I'll give it a chance. We're just gonna try and, like I said, sap one, sleep the other, sticky glue another, blind the other, and then grab the item, jump over the ledge, vanish, get to a corner, hearth. But that's easier said than done. That's a lot to do in a very small window. As much as I want to sprint, I want to keep it off cooldown just in case I need it for some reason, but... Oh, this is dicey. I also have no idea if Maltorius can be CC'd. Some elites can't be CC'd. If he can't be sapped, I'm in trouble, right? Just distract you, have you look away real quick. So I can open this gate, get in. Wait for my stealth to come off cooldown. Hug the wall. They're up here. That's a long drop. I think what we're going to try and do is clear out this corner here. That way if I do have to jump over the edge, I'll pop like a potion, jump over, vanish. I know I won't have mobs over here that I can just like kind of safely passively heal up if we need. It's not that big of a jump, I guess. I only have 10 seconds with the sticky glue, so I need to be quick when I'm up there too. Like, sticky glue needs to be probably one of the last things that I do. Blind is also only 10 seconds, so... There we go, junk box. Make sure we have a spot in our bags to be able to hold this item. Alright, let's go. We gotta be quick. Get up there fast before these guys respawn. Gonna go ahead and just pop sprint while I'm in stealth now. I guess I could also jump down here on the lower ledge. Maybe that's the play. Ooh, wait. I can open these now? Since when? Pop out of stealth. $215 on our lockpicking. Oh shit. There's tons of these in here too. Just be careful for obsidian. $216. I don't know when we opened a box that got us $215, because I guess that's the threshold to open these. Because not too long ago, like this same episode, we hovered over one and it was red and I couldn't. Maybe it was a dense lockbox, but I couldn't open it. Oh yeah. It was a dented footlocker. These I still can't open, but the other ones we can. Alright, let's focus here. I'm gonna have to mark some targets so I can remember what order I need to do everything in. So sticky glue is gonna be blue. Sap is going to be moon. Sticky will be blue. Blind will be X. And sleep will be purple. Let's wait for distract again. I need them all to have their back towards me. We're going to start with sapping Overseer Maltorius. And then immediately... This is 20 seconds, so... We go moon. What do we have on this? So we go moon, we go white, purple, blue, red. Okay. Oh shit. Bad plan. Bad plan. They share a cooldown. Nobody told me they shared a cooldown. No. Okay. Abort mission. Can't be done. Was I low health already? Like, what the hell? No. The sentries hit me for... Oh. He crit me? Oh, that's just... Dude. Yeah, that's a death sentence. He crit me for 550. Another one hit me for 270 or 247, and then the other one hit me again for 277. Let's just go ahead and hearth. We're bailing on Overseer Maltorius and the secret plan's Fiery Flux. I gave it a chance to try and like cheese out the Fiery Flux, but bro, are you kidding me? Look at that damage. He crit me immediately. That's death. You're gonna die doing that quest, bro. You need a healer to do that quest. Alright, we're up to 120 gold, give or take. Let's go turn this stuff in, and we'll probably get ready to wrap this episode up, and then, like I said, probably do another one. A lot of rogues out right now.
Where would you like to fly to?
Go back to Thorium Point. You know what? We gave it an honest try. We used another one of our sticky glue. We still have 8 left, and we've only got 7 levels left in our journey, so we're 25% of the way towards 54. It's pretty exciting. What the hell is on my keyboard? Mouse mat. Keyboard mouse mat. Yeah, you heard me. Oh man, I wish I could turn my camera and show you guys my cat. He's sleeping, he looks adorable, but I would never get back in the right position. Let's just go ahead and abandon these. It's unfortunate, but it's not going to happen, and I'm going to go ahead and hide them as well. What the flux? Let's talk to Taskmaster Scrange.
You got my attention. 15.9 pounds! That may be a new record for blood and gut weight on apparel. Congratulations, adventurer!
Thank you, sir. Incendosaurs, whatever source is more like it.
Oh, me aching feet. I figured since you didn't have a loofah.
Thanks.
Off with you.
The loofah is something that we're definitely going to keep in the bank as well. And then let's go talk to Galarian Windblade. Then we'll fly back to Kargath, rest at the inn, wrap this episode up, and then, like I said, I'm probably going to change shirts so it seems like we're doing different episodes. To the untrained eye and anyone that doesn't watch this episode in the future and moving forward for the other episodes that we record, it'll kind of seem like they're new episodes, so.
Vengeance shall be mine.
8, Bailumbra. I need 8.
You're an exceptional laborer, adventurer. Have you ever considered a change of vocation? Perhaps a detective. Junk collector? Oh, I know, one of those silly gnomes that crawl across the beaches of Azeroth with their metal detecting contraptions, looking for lost treasure. Yes, that would be an ideal position for you.
Is that an insult?
We need one final piece to form the torch. In the mountains to the northwest, you will find a large encampment of Twilight's Hammer. It is rumored that they carry symbols and idols that pay homage to their god. These symbols and idols could carry sufficient enchantment to form a magical casing. Bring me a single symbol of Ragnaros, and I will try to extract the magic from the item to create the casing.
Find and return a symbol of Ragnaros to Velarok Windblade. I think these are the elites over here, right? Let's just go check real quick. I'm pretty sure these are elites. I mean, I could probably go toe-to-toe with an elite or two if I took it very slow. Heal, shockwave, and shrink. Let's just go toe-to-toe with one and see how we fare. It's probably a very low drop chance as well, so we'd have to kill a few elites, but 4,700 health I feel kind of comfortable taking on. I'm gonna dagger dance on them though. 200, why you hit me so hard? Big miss. God. Dude, he shocked me for like 400. Oh my god, he crit me. Alright. There's another one that maybe we just chill on. Holy hell. The shock hit me for 474 and then he crit me for 387. Jesus. Alright, well we tested the waters with it, but no thank you. It's a hell of a chain, though, that comes off of that. Set Them Ablaze, I already know, is like a dungeon quest or it's an elite quest. If it's giving 7,000 experience, I don't know. We'll go back and we'll take the quest. We'll hold on to it for now, but that might be something that I come back at like 55 try and do. And if I do it, I have to be very careful. I need to make sure we have bandage off cooldown, potion off cooldown, every kill. We CC them, and I have to have vanish off cooldown. Like,
we need one final piece to form the.
Yep, we heard it before. Because if things go wrong and I just take a shock that gets me like to 25% health or something, I need to be able to vanish immediately. So that shit is scary. No bueno. Alright, but for now, let's I guess we still have the wooden outhouse key that we need to go turn in. Maybe we'll go mess with that next time. Hey, it's our friend Red Grape. Ah, shit. Wrong side. I need to visit a bank.
As long as those dwarves stay over there, we'll have no trouble. Where are you heading, adventurer?
I get it, Grisha. You hate the dwarves. Yeah, so like we said, the next 7 levels, it's going to be 5 points in Master Deception, and then 2 points in Elusiveness, and that'll finish up all of our talent points. So it'll be 33 Combat, 11 Assassination, and then 7 Subtlety. That'll be our build. We'll come explore down here next time, see what the outhouse key gets us. It seems like there's a quest chain down here as well. We can just run from Kargath, turn that in real quick. Broken Alliances, this is also another one that we just probably won't be able to do. This was the one that we'd heard about where we have to place the runestones in the Seal of Earth to free Blacklash and Hamatus, and then slay them because they were pawns of, I think it was it Deathwing? I think? I can't remember. But yeah, that's another one that we probably won't be able to do, if I'm being honest. The dragons over here in Badlands are very, very dangerous. But we have 2 more quests here. So we'll take a look at what they want us to do next time. But Broken Alliances, I'll probably just go ahead and hide that one, if I'm being honest. It's one that I don't think we're going to be able to get done. But alright, gamers, we're going to call this one here for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Peace and love, and God bless.